Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching the continuing adventures of Dr. Moo, Episode 9, a Let's Play Minecraft 1.2.5 with a whole ton of mods installed. And speaking of mods, I've added yet another one. I've added compact solars back to the game. I've used it before, but it's been a little while. And what it does is instead of using these ultra low voltage solar panels that only do like 2 EU per tick or something like that, you can actually upgrade these. Let's see, uses, into higher voltage ones. So I'm going to use low voltage solars up on top of this volcano. Since I'm actually using solar power, I decided I'd go ahead and use compact solars. So I don't need 40 solar panels up there on top of this volcano uglying it up. I can just use 5 low voltage solar panels. But to do that, I'm going to need a lot more components. So I've started, I actually went mining between episodes here. As you can see, I got quite a bit of stuff. I was specifically looking for redstone. I really didn't get too many diamonds, I guess. But I got quite a bit of redstone and quite a bit of nickelite. And I've started turning tin and copper and stuff down into ingots. I've still got quite a bit more here to smelt, and they're working away over here. I'm also cooking up some more glass. Oh, looks like I ran out of fuel. It's okay, I've got more coal. I don't have any more charcoal left. I could make some, but that would take up another furnace, and I'd rather not do that at the moment. And I'm making more refined iron, because I'll need a ton of that as well. Oh, looks like he's almost out of fuel too. Well, I'll grab him in a bit. This one's over here just macerating more, looks like tin dust, whatever. Just got it working away, and this one here, I think it probably finished brass. Yep, cool. So I just went mining, and then I started using all the machines that I had here. But anyway, I'm going to need a ton more materials to make what amounts to 40 solar panels instead of just these 5 that I have. I'm going to need something like, let's see, looking at my notes, maybe 210 redstone, 175 or so refined iron, 140 tin, a whole bunch of copper cable, probably more than I have, so I'll probably have to run over and grab some more rubber. I have stockpiled a little bit more because I ran over there and got some, but that's not nearly enough. I'm going to need probably 3 more stacks. So obviously I'm not going to make you watch me harvest all that material. But I will get started on something real quick that I'm definitely going to want to use rather than manually trying to create all of this stuff. I'm going to make a project table, which is a Red Power 2 item that I actually really don't use very often, but it's totally awesome. It takes a crafting table, chests, a little bit of wood, and a little bit of stones. Let's see, I think I've got some of that. Oh, as you can see, I also made just a few more alchemical chests here because I came back from my mining expedition with a bunch of stuff. So now I've moved most of my things from the house into this, which is going to be more long-term storage for this sort of thing. So let's see, do I have any chests or crafting tables here? I think I should have some chests somewhere. Probably this one. Yeah, there we go. 1 chest. And a crafting table. It doesn't look like I've got one of those. So we'll just grab this, and then I need some smooth stone, which will be here. Yeah. Click the right buttons, Cal. There we go. Alright. Excuse me. No, actually I need to make that crafting table first. Alright, crafting table in the middle, chest on the bottom, wood on the sides, and stone on top. Project table. Ta-da! Alright, we'll put this project table over here. And what it does is pretty darn cool, actually. Let's see, I'm going to need some copper, so let's grab that. There we go. So you put stuff in the bottom inventory here, and then, like a crafting table, you can set up a crafting project, but then this little storage here, it'll use this storage to actually make these items. So if I click here, it'll use items from the storage to make what I'm asking for. so I don't have to keep clicking, which is pretty darn cool. So obviously I need quite a bit more rubber, which I expected. But that's a good start. So anyway, I'm going to go continue doing just a little bit of harvesting, and I'll be back once I've got at least most of everything I need together. Let's get some more coal here for this furnace. There we go, because I'm definitely going to be needing that iron, and I'm going to need more than that probably. So let's get a little bit more there before I leave. I don't know that I'll need another full stack, but I'll go ahead and put it in here. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the trees that I've got near my house, which is just through this convenient portal right here, and start harvesting up some rubber. And I'll be back in a few minutes once I've got plenty more materials to start doing these builds. So I'll be back in a bit. Hey folks, I'm back. One thing I do want to do while I'm bouncing back and forth between places here is to make sure both of them are loaded all the time. So I'm going to make some teleport tethers. Let's see, teleport tethers are just 8 iron and 1 lapis lazuli. That's easy. Or lazuli, or however you say that one. So 8 iron. There we go, teleport tether. And where do I want to put this? Well, I guess we'll just dig down here and put it right here and see what happens, what it looks like. Hit F9. Looks like we got a chunk there and a chunk here. That'll work. That's good enough. One thing I did want to show you is this. I'll show it to you in just a second though. Let's see, where did I put these? There we go. Alright, and the way those chunk loaders work is anything that's inside of one of these blue borders with a red square in the middle is going to be loaded all the time, even if I walk away from it. Whereas Minecraft, by default, starts unloading chunks as soon as you get a certain distance away from them. So I want these chunks to be loaded all the time, because this is where I'm going to have my sorting room, my solar panels. I want them to be making energy for me even if I'm not here, obviously. So I want this one loaded, and then my house I want loaded because these rubber spots won't come back unless the chunk is loaded. So I will just dig a couple down here and put myself a chunk loader right there. Or it's not called a chunk loader anymore, it's a teleport tether. It's still a chunk loader to me. There we go. And now if I hit F9, we'll see that these chunks are going to be always loaded. Perfect. That'll do. I don't have any other machinery here yet, so I don't need too much loaded. I just wanted to make sure that these trees were loaded all the time when I'm in my sorting room, and that these machines were always loaded when I was dealing with my trees. Alright, as I mentioned, I did find some interesting things while I was mining. I found a couple more of those little mini chests. One of them had this pickaxe at the core, which is a Thaumcraft item. As you've seen here, normally when you mine things like stone and cobblestone, you get, or stone, you get cobblestone, and basalt, you get basalt cobblestone. But the pickaxe at the core automatically cooks items that it mines. So when I click it, I picked up an actual piece of basalt. Pretty spiffy. And it does the same for ores. It does the same for normal stone. You get stone instead of cobblestone when you mine it. All kinds of other stuff. So I might go about enchanting that at some point when I'm ready to do so, and use that as my primary pick instead of my diamond pickaxe. We'll have to see. Anyhow, I'm still just bouncing back and forth between here, collecting sticky resins and turning them into rubber. Putting them here in my project table and just making copper cables. I'm also cooking up some more, stuff here. and macerating more stuff. But like I said, there's no need for you really to watch me just harvest more items and get ready to make these solar panels. But I'll be back once I get the solar panels. Oh, one other thing I got. I found another portal gun. Pretty cool. So now I got two different colored portal guns. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I've got them, and I'll figure out something. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit again. Alright, so I've been bouncing back and forth, just getting more rubber mostly. I'm going to need still quite a bit more, but I'm up to a point where I can at least do something here. So I'm going to get going on the generator, I think. I whipped up some iron furnaces already. You guys, I'm sure, know how to make a furnace, and an iron furnace is just a furnace plus 5 iron, so it's real easy. So now I'm going to need 35 more batteries too. So let's go ahead and get some batteries set up in the project table here. And there we go. So 35 batteries. 16 per stack. There's 32, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Alright. And then we're going to need, let's see, just refined iron now, I think. Something like this, and refined iron, and battery on top, I think. Oh no, wait, it's 3 refined iron, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's put these in here and bust out all of our generators. And then the last one, 35 generators. Sweet. So we've got generators and glass and coal dust now for everything, and we're just waiting on, I think, the electronic circuits, and we're going to need 70 electronic circuits. So that's going to be 420 cables. Holy cow. How many do I have here now? Electronic circuits. That. And that, correct? Yes. Okay, so I don't need these copper anymore. I don't need these tin anymore. Oh, I will need these copper. And I will need that to get more cables. Yeah, so I'm going to need quite a few more cables, as you can see. So I will just continue working on getting more rubber. I will be back in a bit. Hey, look what I found. Sticky resin goes in my transmutation tablet. I wasn't sure if I could put that in there or not. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure I can't put rubber, though. Let's check. If I can put rubber, that's even better. No, okay. Well, putting sticky resin in here will help quite a bit. So let's get maybe a block of gold out. Try that. How much is sticky resin? 24? Oh yeah, that'll give us a bunch. Let's just go for a stack. And stick that in the extractor here, and that'll give us 3 stacks of rubber, so that's awesome. That'll help along a lot. Actually, that might just finish us off. May as well use all those ridiculous items we got from the shipwreck, yeah? Anyway, so I'll just let this extract, and I'll be back once these are done. Alright, so I think I just made the last one I actually need here, so let's see. Get my circuits going now. 64. Nope, I need 60. 69, 70 circuits. Yeah, perfect. 70 circuits. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright. I don't think I've ever made anywhere near this many of this sort of thing before. That's just bad shit. That's just totally crazy. There we go. And of course I'm probably doing this backwards, but that's okay. I'll figure it out in a bit. Oh, nope, I got it right the first try. So 35 more of those means I have 40 solar panels. Awesome. Yeah, I was trying to get some upgrades, but I'm not quite ready for those yet. Let's see. Now I'm trying to make a low voltage solar array, which I need a low voltage transformer. So a few more copper cables, a little extra copper. I think I've got the copper. I might have to make that up real quick. Yeah, I think I used up pretty much all I've got. So I'll be right back once I gather these components together, and then we'll finish up these solar panels and put them up on the top of the lava dome. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. So I need 5 of these transformers total. So I'm going to need 10 copper cables and 15 pieces of copper. So that's easy. 10 copper cables. Let's see, I need a couple more of those. There we go. Good enough. Cool. Actually, we want one on top and bottom. 1, 2, 3. And then this, and we want 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Then those will go in the middle. And the solar panels will go all the way around. Awesome. And actually, we only want one there, obviously. Low voltage solar arrays. There we go. 5 low voltage solar arrays. Sweet. So I can take the rest of this stuff out of here for now and put it in the chest where it belongs. Let's see. Most of it will go over here. Copper, copper. Wood. And there we go, and I think I had just a couple more rubber in here. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Let's take these solar arrays up, but we're also going to need something for them to obviously store power in, and some cables to get them there. Since we're traveling a fairly good distance with these, I think we're going to want some high-grade cables, which are going to be the glass fiber cables. These right here. Can make it with glass, diamond, and redstone. Or we can do it with silver instead and get 6. So we'll do silver, because I've got plenty of that, I think. And we're going to need quite a bit of this, so let's get out like half a stack of glass or so. I should have plenty of glass here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. We'll just get some glass. Some silver. 22 ingots. Bleh. That's okay. A little bit of diamond. And we'll whip these bad boys up too. There we go, and let's get... I'm going to need some for my sorting machine anyway. Well, that'll do. That's quite a few. Possibly more than we need, but not by a whole lot, so that's good enough. And then we're going to have to come up with a way to store IC2 energy. And for now, I think we'll probably end up with just an MFE to begin with. Because the MFSU, I need a compressor, and I'm going to have to get all this stuff set up before I really want to bother with a compressor. So let's get that going. Let's see. I noticed that this wall still had a hole in it here. Gotta patch that. Sorry. Little anal retentive there. So let's see. MFE. And this will store energy. This is energy crystal, some gold wire, and a machine block. Yeah, that's totally doable. Energy crystal is just a diamond surrounded by redstone. So we'll need 4 of those. Gonna run low on diamonds here. Yeah. It's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go mining after we get this set up. And I'm doing this totally wrong, aren't I? That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a machine block and some gold wire. So I'll have to get a little bit of gold out of here. Rubber out of here. And a machine block, so we'll need some refined iron. We're done with silver and the diamond for now. We're probably done with redstone for now. And glass for now. There we go. Just free up some space here. Get some gold cable. Nope, I guess I can't do it that way. How do I make gold cable? I need to do it like this. There we go. Let's see. This is double insulated gold cable, 4 of them. So I might need just a little more rubber after all. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. So it looks like I'm going to need just a bit more rubber. Let's go run over there. I'm sure at least one of those spots is ready for me, which is all I need. There's one. 3 sticky resin. Sweet. A little bit of lag there. We'll grab a few of them though while we're here. There we go. These are pretty productive trees, as I mentioned before, which is awesome. Throw them in here and get those going, and I'll be back as soon as they're done processing. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, plenty of rubber now. Let's finish up these insulated gold cables. And get myself some double insulated. And then it's double insulated in the corner, energy crystals, and then a machine block in the middle. Cool. Machine block in the middle. Energy crystals. Double insulated gold. Sweet, MFE. Awesome. I'm probably going to need a low voltage transformer again coming off of this MFE, just because these machines use low voltage, the machines that I've got so far. So let's make one more of those real quick. That was some copper cable. And a couple pieces of copper. And some wood. I don't know why I can never remember where the wood chest is. One more low voltage. And I've already forgotten the recipe naturally. So, okay. There we go. Low voltage transformer, and we can leave all that crap in there for the time being. This is probably done now. Yeah, we'll throw that in there too while we're at it, just cause. Alrighty, and then let's head up to the top, and I'll show you where I'm going to put it. That lava there freaks me out every time I walk by it. Alright, so the MFE will go probably over here. And eventually I might upgrade it to a MFCU. Actually, I'm sure I will eventually. And might add a couple more energy sources and maybe even add a second MFSU. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with all that power, but hey. I'm sure we'll come up with something eventually. Assuming this world doesn't go to heck as well. Alright, as you may notice, I actually moved this lava dome back just a bit. This is where the red power solar panels are, and I'm just going to put lava up here, and it'll come flowing down. This is actually a little too big here, I think, right now. It'll come flowing down this direction, and this direction. And then the other lava dome back here, I've built up a little bit of a pile around it. And this is where these will go, and as you can see, this is the real one. So I'm going to have to figure out how I want to run my power think I'm going to do this for the time being. Get my glass fiber cables out. Put this here and here. And yeah, I think I'm going to come up one and then put my panels down like this. There we go. Now I got 5 low voltage panels right there. Sweet. Do I have any basalt on me to block that? Probably not. Oh well, I'll get that in a bit. And then I just have to figure out exactly where this cable is going. It went down here, right there. So I need to figure out where that cable is going in here. Which is why I needed to use glass fiber, because obviously that's going to be a pretty long run going down into that room from here, and you lose energy over distance. Glass fiber loses just a teeny tiny bit, whereas like insulated gold loses a bit more, insulated copper loses more, and tin actually doesn't lose any, but you can only carry super low voltage, which you would normally get with a regular solar panel, but it's such a tiny amount that it's going to take forever to charge anything up, so I wanted to use higher voltage solar panels. So I just need to figure out where this cable is going to run in, so maybe let's go inside here and pick up all these stray blocks and go inside here and cut my way out just a bit and figure out where this is going to come in. Obviously it's going to come in right here somehow. Alrighty. So my roof is right there, so I can't get rid of that one. So it'll have to be this one probably. I should go get some basalt. I'm going to need plenty. I'll be back in a bit. I'm just going to kind of figure out where this is going to go, and then I'll show you where it is, and we will get it all set up and get this MFE charging. So I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, so I've traced out a quick route to go with my glass fiber cable here. It's going to go down this hole. Let's get my fiber cable out. There we go. Dig down and lay this cable. And as I said, it's a bit long of a cable, so it's a good thing I decided to go with glass fiber, because it's quite a journey. Alright, well, just back it up like this. Wow, this is expensive cable. A long ways with a diamond cable. Alright, we're getting there now. Alright, and then we come around this corner and we go down and we're inside the room where the MFE is going to go. I might even need even more cable. Wow, that's crazy. To make it worthwhile, these solar panels might have to be upgraded to medium voltage. But that's alright. That will be definitely for another time, because I am not handcrafting that many solar panels. We will wait until I have auto crafting tables. Let's go down here one. Put that right there. There we go. And we're down into the room. Sweet. And the MFLE will go right here. Let's get rid of that. And we'll dig this out so I can get behind the MFE. Actually, let's put this MFE this direction. There we go. Alrighty, this should start charging now. And it is. And it's charging rather quickly, which is awesome, since that was the whole reason I upgraded those solar panels. It's probably going to charge much more quickly than I'm going to be ready to use it. But in the long run, I'm going to want those solar panels to be upgraded. I'm just 5 solar panels in industrial craft really just is not very much to do any significant amount of stuff with. Alrighty, so we've got power coming in. What are we going to do with it? Down on this floor, I'm going to build the main part of my sorting room, I think. So I'm going to have power coming down through the ceiling here into this room, and it'll be going into like a sorting machine, and furnaces and macerators and that sort of thing. I'm going to bring those up from the basement up into this one, and then the proceeds will go from here down into this room, and this room will just be chests. And it'll be project tables and things for some manual crafting and things to do with these chests. I think I'm going to do a sorting system that's probably more like what most people do, where it's going to be sorted a bit more than I usually do it, just because I've got plenty of room down here. And it's kind of a neat base inside of this volcano, so I want to actually come back and use it occasionally. So if I'm going to use it, I'm going to make it functional, and I'm going to be able to find what I want. So let me dump up some of this stuff that I've picked up. But there were a couple zombies and whatnot roaming around upstairs when I was plotting that out. And we'll get ready to start making some red power machines and move these machines upstairs and that sort of thing. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been kind of thinking about what I want this whole layout to look like. And I can't really quite decide. I just know that I want it to be crazy and kind of inefficient and pipes going everywhere in this room. But I can't quite decide what I need to do. Though, I do know that I am going to have to do probably a little bit more mining. I need probably a few more diamonds for some more glass fiber cable. I've only got 4 diamonds left, and I think I'm down to like 3 or 4 glass fiber cable. So I'm going to need more of those, and I'm going to need more diamonds for a couple other things. But here I think it will be the gist of what's going to happen. I'm going to come in here, and there will be the chest, filter, at least the first sorting machine, or a pipe and then sorting machine. And then stuff that's going to have to be furnaced and macerated and that sort of thing will come back over to here, or maybe shoot over to here to get that stuff done. Some stuff is going to be piped down to the floor and directly into chests, depending on what it is, and other stuff will come over here to probably another sorting machine, and then that stuff will go down to the floor as well. And then I think I'm going to put some of the basic industrial craft machinery here, and that stuff will then go down to the floor. And then this wall over here will mostly be related to auto crafting stuff and like compressors, maybe recycler, and it's going to come down here from this MFE, which I have turned to face down with using my wrench. And I've also exposed the blue electric batteries there. You can see the bat boxes right there, just so I can see where the power comes down into this room. But as I said, I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more mining, specifically for diamonds. I'm going to go down looking for diamonds using my divining rod. So I'll be back in just a little bit once I've got a handful more diamonds. Alright, I just got back. As you can see, I had a pretty good run mining. I got 46 diamonds, a whole bunch of other stuff. So let me clean up my inventory, and then we'll get started on building some of this sorting room. I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, so I got everything all sorted up. Now I just have to decide what I want to make for that sorting room up there. Obviously, I'm going to need a sorting machine, and I'm going to need a number of filters. I'll need one to come off of the original chest, one at least to come off the extractor, one to come off a macerator, one to come off of a furnace. So that's 4. One of them also will go into the sorting machine, so I'll need at least 5 filters. So let's get those started first. Let's see what we need for filters. Red doped wafers, pistons, gold, and cobblestone. That's easy enough. Pistons, I can take wooden planks for those. Cobblestone, take that. Red doped wafers. Some gold. Let's see, cobblestone. I'll need some of this and some of this. There we go. So let's get those pistons first. Let's see, that's not a piston. What am I thinking? Cow, you're getting tired. Excuse me. Alright, one. Oops. For 5 pistons. Alrighty. And then we'll turn those pistons like this into filters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and then one of those filters we'll use in the sorting machine, which is 5 iron, 2 more red doped wafers, and a blue alloy ingot. I think I'm going to need to make a couple more red doped wafers. Yeah. Do I have any ingots over here? Doesn't look like it. So I'll get some of that out too. There we go. Let's get one more red. Alrighty, there's the red doped wafer, and let's get some blue alloy ingots going. We'll just need 1 for right now, but we'll want more for some blue alloy cable, so. Alright, so that goes down here, this goes in the middle, that's not the middle. That is, and surrounded by iron. Holy crap, I remembered a recipe. So there's a sorting machine, 4 filters. Let's pull some stuff here out of the... We're going to want these. Got a little lucky there. I think we picked up both of them. Cool. We might eventually want that, but that's okay. Don't need it yet. That we don't need right now. I think we'll take one of these up there and turn it into an electric furnace. So for an electric furnace, we'll need little bit more cable. So let's make some of that. Gonna need some more refined iron. Do I have any more of that? Yep, I've got a bit. Let's go the right direction here. There we go. So there's an electronic circuit, iron furnace. What else do I need for that iron furnace there? Just 2 redstone, perfect. So we'll take those redstone out of there. Here we go. Now we've got an electronic furnace, a macerator, and an extractor. That's the main things we need to go with these filters. We'll need a chest. For the time being, just a regular chest will do. Eventually I'll need to make a run to the nether because that's the only way I've found to get blaze rods. Unfortunately. I wish there was another way I could do it. Let's double check, but... Yep, there are no recipes for blaze rod. Fine. And then we'll need to make some pneumatic tubes. That's way more than we're going to need. We'll go with 64 for the time being. Cool. Anything else? That'll do for the time being, I guess. So let's head up and start getting these situated where we want them. Let's see, this is the blue power side, so this is where I want my chest. Then I'm going to want a filter here. Coming off the chest, that's going backwards, but that's okay for right now. Sorting machine will go here, that is backwards as well. And that's going to come off. Let's see, do I have a screwdriver yet? I do not. It's just a piece of iron and a stick. Awesome. I didn't bring those with me though, so let's head down and grab that. Screwdriver, there we go. The way you know these things are facing the right direction is there's just a hole on the side, on the exit side of the machines. So as you can see, there's just a hole there, so we want it actually going the other direction here. So now it's pumping from the chest out into the sorting machine. And then from the sorting machine, it'll go down into some chests, or it'll come over here and then zip across. Or maybe, no, we'll just come over here, I think, and go into some IC2 machines. Yeah, we'll just come over here. So some of them will be macerators. So let's go macerator here. Actually, let's go extractor first, because that's an easier one. Here. Is that enough room? Here. Gives me room to come out here and avoid the macerator, or the extractor. Filter, come down. Yeah, that'll work. And here's what I'm thinking about here, actually. Because you can't hear me think, I guess. So we'll just set up these tubes here just for the time being, just to show what I'm doing. And then we'll go like this. maybe. That's running a little close to this machine. Because you have to run in the top of machines. So yeah, let's just get rid of this. And go up one more. And then there's going to be a filter here in front of this. Turn you around. Oh, come on. There we go. And that'll pump down. Because once something's extracted, it doesn't need to be cooked or anything. There's nothing that I need to extract and cook. Some things will go down here. So we'll get those going too. And then some things will need to be macerated, and some things will just need to be cooked. So if something needs to be macerated, we will put it, I guess the macerator can go here. Yeah, that'll work. Ooh, will it? Yeah, we'll put it there. And we might need to open up this space a little bit too, but that's okay. Because a filter will have to go in front of it. And that filter will have to be facing this direction. And then that will go into a oven or furnace. Wow, this room's going to be crazy. That's okay. It'll be fun. Now, furnace will go... Ugh. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Here. Furnace. How do I want the furnace set up? Kind of thinking I want to back up that macerator one. I can put a panel here to separate these tubes from the macerator if I want to. And it'll still look kind of interesting right there. Maybe I'll do that. Oops, did I break that? Oh well. I'll fix that. Let's get my wrench back out so I can pick up this macerator, hopefully. Oh, I already have it out. Cool. Pick up this stuff. Put my macerator back down right here instead. And the filter in front of it. There we go. And that'll come out and go into a furnace. And then that'll come out. And go down. Choop. There we go. Okay, so things are going into the chest, into the sorter. They'll be sorted. Some stuff will go down. There might have to be another sorting machine right there just in case, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. I might end up putting the other sorting machine right here, actually. Yeah, that's even better. That's cool. And certain things will go here into the extractor. Other things will come out here and go into the macerator. And then from the macerator will go into the furnace. Some things will skip the macerator and go into the furnace. No, I don't like that one there. Let's go here instead. Now let's go up one higher. That way I can walk underneath it. There we go. So things like chicken and beef and stuff will go straight into the oven, whereas ores will go into the macerator. Yeah, perfect. That'll work. Now we're going to need to get out a bunch of panels and stuff, obviously, because our tubes are connecting to all kinds of crazy things that we can't have them connecting to. So let's get out some panels. Let's see, what kind of panels do I want to use in here? Well, let's come on down and take a look at what we got. Maybe I'll just use some iron panels since I've got so many iron blocks. I think I'll do that. We'll get 2 iron blocks out. Cut me down some panels. There we go, covers now. Covers is what I meant to be saying, obviously, not panels. Panels are the bigger ones. Alright, so you're going in there. You've got to go in the top of this thing, so like that. You are not allowed to go in there. Come on, there we go. You are not allowed to go in the back, you have to go in the top. I think that's actually it. Yeah, and then we'll have to stick this thing back down. And reorient you. Yep, just like that. So now, from here into the sorter, some go down over here, in here, through the top, out through the front and down, in here, into the top, out through the front, into the top, out through the front and down. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to need to make some paintbrushes and assign some colors. Let's see what colors we've got down here. We should have quite a few because I've been picking up some of the new flowers from Extra Biomes XL, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's also grab a couple of chests here for the time being. Just to make these things work, we'll put them here, here, and here, because Red Power 2 is smart enough not to send items to places that don't actually have anywhere to go. So I'm just dropping them right there for the time being, just so that the tubes actually end in a chest. Alrighty. Paintbrushes. We're going to need to make some tin plate. Ugh, that's an annoying one. That is 1 tin and 2 iron. We're going to need a bunch of it, so I'll just whip up a bunch here, and then we'll start some brushes. There's 9. We need 3 more iron. Do I have 3 more? Yep. Get some coal here. That's enough. There we go. Get those processing while we're working on brushes. Brushes need wool. I think 4 will probably be plenty. Do I have any other sticks? Doesn't look like it. Let's make up a couple more sticks. Alright, brushes. And I'm waiting on these now. I guess I can get flax seeds out and that sort of thing. There's orange. Running into inventory issues, of course. This part is always very inventory issue heavy. There we go. Alright, orange, I only need 1. That'll probably be gray, that's fine. Red and yellow. Yep, orange dye, yellow dye, red dye, light gray dye. Cool. I should only need 1 of each of those. We'll put the other one back in here for the time being. And let's see if we got our tin plates yet. We do. Make up a bunch of paint cans. Oh, that's 3. Let's get a couple more. Come on, you can do it, Mr. Furnace. There we go. Okay, 4 tin paint cans. 1 orange paint, 1 light gray paint, 1 red paint, and 1 yellow paint. And we've got enough for 1 more, which we will probably need. We'll use it eventually somewhere, so I think I'm going to just get started on a couple more of these. There we go. And then paintbrushes. 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 light gray, and 1 orange. Sweet. Put these paint cans back here somewhere, out of the way. And head on back up. Start figuring out what's going to go where. Let's say the gray goes to the macerator. Yeah, light gray will go to the macerator. Red will go straight to the fire. So that'll be here. We're going to want this to be gray as well, I think. And what do we want going to the extractor? Maybe yellow, that's fine. Yellow. And orange will go straight down for the time being. Alrighty. So we want orange going straight down. We want yellow. We want red somewhere. And we want light gray. cool. And then let me go down and I'll collect some items and we'll stock this thing. Actually, let's not stock this thing just yet. We've got to get power to a few of these things. That's the only thing that needs blue power. Everything else will just need a red pulse from the red power 2 items. And these things will all need industrial craft power. And they will need low voltage industrial craft power, not the medium voltage coming out of this thing. So I left my LV transformer there, and I left my fiber cables in there. Let's build ourselves a way up. Put that there. What direction does an LV transformer face when you place it? I don't remember. So let me come back down here and place it and we'll see. I don't want it to explode, that's why I'm curious. Alright, so the high voltage is facing towards me. Alrighty. So let's place it facing away from me by shift clicking. There we go. That's not right. You're supposed to be the other way. I think. Let me think about this real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have this right. I don't know why that didn't explode, but that's okay. I certainly won't look like a gift horse in the mouth there. We want to turn this thing around, so shift click should turn it around. And then we'll run some cables down from it. And I'm going to need more cables, but that's okay. I went mining. I can do that. Let's see here. How am I going to get power down to these machines? Probably have to go through the ceiling and over. And then down on that side. Ugh, this is going to be ugly. It'll be fun. Alright, well, you see kind of what I'm doing here, and we're at just over an hour for this episode already. So I'm going to make some more glass fiber cables and maybe start some of the basic wiring here to these industrial craft machines, and then I'll leave it at that, and we'll be back next episode to finish up the basics of this sorter room and to start filling in the sorter itself and see where things go. Next episode, episode 10, which will also have a world download after it. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode and you'll stick around for the next one. In the meantime, have fun and keep mooing.